Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's just the key because we want everybody that said they got something, they need to show it. But we don't want to hear they talk about show it and then talk about it. And then it's you get both audio, both visual, and that would definitely, help them the physical mind and to understand that the wisdom behind the what how the higher mind guiding all of us. It's very important. We must understand that we must, you know, documentation and words must be honorable. It must go hand in hand, and that's what creates confidence and trust in each other and in our own self and in the this law new technology with it natural physics from nature, and that's pretty much we must that. Otherwise, I hate to say the word this. Otherwise, it's just you know hogwash, bullshit, what the American call, and it's all not real until people see it. That's what create the confidence. It's very important.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back.
It's nothing personal. It's just that in this planet, we all grown up with. I don't want any one of you to be gullible. Anybody can come and say this, say that. But once you're able to show your work and you walk us through it, then there's confidence being built with what you are reporting, and then they have honored it.
I purchased an inverter today, so
Which
I purchased an inverter today, so I'm planning on hooking it all up.
this was gifted to me today.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
This was gifted to me. There's 50 these long ones, 50 of these.
Oh, nice. Look
I
how
think
big.
they're like, yeah,
Good gift.
$19. I guess it was gifted. Yeah, that's what they cost them, $19. Yeah, it was gifted. Nice surprise.
That was very nice.
That is nice.
I bought one and then all of a sudden I got a gift too. So now I have 100 of them. So cool.
Also, Peppi will be buying a battery. Maybe someone will donate to him. He'll be running out his supplying off the battery, and he'll be setting that up, through with the Q24 Francisco or Prime. So it will definitely, because now since he opening the door and leading all of us to this journey,
Wait.
he's definitely gonna just lead, and he is the leader anyway.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So here's our second round. There's 2 layers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all in series. Okay. So we hook the number one of the cones, not number 1 cone. One of the cones is hooked to the one of the end, the number 1 battery capacitor on the end. So that's my first connection. Now, before I glue the other ones, we're going to have to connect another cone, and we're going to connect it in between the 4 and the 5. So this is my 1. Actually, let me put this down. This is my number 1. You can mark your 1, okay? So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. So between 4, right here, number 4, we're going to hook up another cone right to it. And this one's closest to it, so I'm going to use this one. You could choose any cone you want, okay, guys? So that's my second cone connection right there. And we're just gonna tighten it. Okay. There's my second cone there. Perfect. So I still have Now this number 4 is going to connect to my 5 in series, which is my second layer of the battery plasma capacitors. So because now they're stretching out a little bit, I will have to have an extra little bit of more copper to connect them to it. So I do have it right here. So we're going to just tie that in. And you can use your pliers to twist, as I'm doing right here. Or you can use your fingers. Use the pliers. I have everything glued. And then I'm gonna, so make sure they don't touch the other cords. Just and I'm just gonna cut it right there. So this build, this Q24 is for Mary McDonald. I did make her one with the coil, but then we did the cones. So I changed it. I'm making you a new one. This is more stronger. So.
Who is Mary McDonald?
Mary McDonald. I don't know if she's here on the Zoom, but she private messaged me and she's buying the Q. She asked if she can buy one off of me. So. And I believe she's in what's UT? Is UT the States?
Utah?
Is that in US?
UT gotta be Utah.
Yeah.
Utah is the US. Okay, that's where she is. Yeah. So this is for you, Mary. If you are online or you see the recording, okay. We're putting lots of love, and we're going to get Prime to charge us up for you as well. And well, perfect. There. So now we hooked up our first layer. See, there's two capacitors here. Now, if you look at your blueprint, it'll show. So this would be number 4, and it's connected to the top of number 5 here. So the out of number 4 will hook up to the in of number 5. And in between the 4 and the 5, I also hooked one cone, okay, to it. And it's your second connection with the cone. The third connection of the cone is going to be on number 7 and 8. So now let's spin this. Get your number 1 and start and count. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so I know this is my 7 and this is my 8. And between 7 and 8, we're going to hook up another cone wire, which is right here. It's close to me, so I'm going to use that one. And so here it is. See? Done. So, see? We hooked it right there. See? And now I'm going to hook my out of number 7 to my in of number 8 as well. And then we get that connection out of the way. So do your connections as you go. It's easier. You can get out everything. That's why I have extra loops on the wires, as I showed in the beginning. going to show it again. As you can see, here's my out. You got 1, 2, 3. All these are all tied together. So when I hook something, I hook up just to here. And then if I need another wire for the parallel, I hook it up over here. So I have enough space. Same thing on here. My in is over here. I got 4 to play with, but they're all tied. And even if I just tie it here, it's actually tied with all of it anyway. Okay, it all flows to it. Don't have to tie all this as one and then wrap one and then wrap another one. You can do it this way too. This is the reason I did it that way, so you can access all of them without making it too bulky. But if you want to do all those one, that's fine too. Okay, just making it really simple for you guys.
Look at my cone. It's really big. I need to make it really.
Oh, that's cool. That's huge.
Look at that. And I can put more hot glue, and it'd be more powerful. Size doesn't matter. Since we know the key secret. Hot glue, big.
When you build 144s and other things, and this is like a walk in the park, the 140, 124 here is like nothing. Okay, so now we hooked up that. We hooked up the 7 to the 8, so that's taken care of, and a cone to it. Leaves us with another 3 here. One's going to hook up to in between 10 and 11. Another one's going to hook up in between 13, 14, and this one will be the last series on the reverse, which will be the 17. And then these all 3 will be hooked up. So I'm going to go with my number now. I'm going to connect my other ones with each other. So again, you know, when you count all the time, you practice this too, right? So it becomes repetitive. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is how you double check. Make sure your 4 is connected to your 5, which is continue the series. And now I'm going to go with my out of 5 to my in of the 6, and the out of 6 to the in of number 7. The 8 we already connected, so I have to connect these 2 wires before I move on, because you don't want to forget. So this kind of reaches close to it, so I could, no, it doesn't reach that well, so I have to make an extra wire there. I thought it was going to reach, but it's not. Only your first layer is all tied in together, it reaches, so the second barely reaches, but the first one is important, it becomes all one piece. So. Now you can glue these all together if you want. You can stack your 4 cubes, your 4 capacitors all in once, but also stack them how the diagram is, because you're going to have series. Let's say let's say number 1. Where's number 1? Okay, let's find number 1, which is this one. So let's say if you get your diagram number 1, it'll show number 1. It has 1, it has 5, it has 9, and 13. So 1 and 5 is going to be series. So the N on these two, the first 2 is going to have the same side of the ends and the same side on the outs. When you add the other one, the 9, actually the 9 will be the third one too, because that's the series where it changes. So all 3, 1, 2, 3 will be ends on this side and outs on this side. The number 13 is going to have in on this side and out on that side. So when you glue it together, make sure you have them that way, so when you do your connections, you know. or you can do them as I'm doing it, one at a time. So you can double check over and over. And you practice this way too. This way you don't get mixed up and you can double check your work easily. The other way, once you have it glued, it's hard to take it apart. So it's just a nightmare. So, and plus this way it's fun too. You're taking your time, you double check it all the time. You create repetitive knowledge to it, so you memorize it.
That's why they are the training wheel.
Yeah.
This in Q24 train you. And then to get to the
So our last connection here, which is our out of 6 going into my in of 7. And then we can do another glue around. And then we got one more round to do. And then we can start with our parallels, bottom plate and top plate. And then we can activate it. Activate it, get prime, 2, and charge this, put lots of energy into it, lots of love, lots of good intentions, and this will be nice and powerful for Mary. She's gonna love this.
That means all device, like Peppi said, from it will be calm.
Yes, all the devices combs. Not doing no coils no more. I do have coils and stuff, but only have a few left, so pretty much sold them all. But I'm also dismantling them, using them for wiring. But so far I'm using all fresh wire, so that's just for. And I am put it in hot water and I removed all of it, but I can just throw them away too. So there. So we got our last connection there. So we're just going to double check as they go again. Always double check. You know what? Doesn't hurt to go over and over. I'm just going to make sure I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There. See, they're all nice and connected. And they're not connected, and that way you know you didn't confuse connecting it. Sometimes you can overlap and connect them. So. Okay, now we're going to start with our 9. You remember? See, 1, 5, 9. Then 13 is coming on this side. 1, 5, 9. So we're going to choose. Yeah, there's 1, 5, 9, and 13, and over here is 4, 8, 12, 16, and this one should have a 3, 3, 7, 11, and 15, and on this side I'll have 2, 6, 10, and 14. Yeah, 9, 10, 10, 14, and then you'll have your parallels, which we'll do after. If you do have the blueprint in front of you, you can check it as I'm going to. In case you guys can correct me, but I'm all good, don't worry. But in case I get in case I record a wrong number, if I say anything, but no, it's all good. But you guys follow it so I can tell you as you're watching it. Put your blueprint in, and then what I'm explaining will match it. So, okay, so we're going to do our second layer. So I finished with my 8 here. Now I'm going to do with my 9s here. There's another 4 rings. Okay, so my 9 is still in series, remember? So the 9 And the 8 is going to go into the 9. So the out of 8 is going to go in my in of number 9, battery capacitor. If I need to slow down, if I'm not clear, please let me know. Careful not touching the glue because it comes off. So I glue them all first, and then I tie them up so they're nice and strong. I suggest to glue them first as well. And after we can dip everything. So I put lots of good intention as I'm building this. As I did the cones yesterday, I put lots of intentions into it. And this is for Mary McDonald, so thank you, Mary, for purchasing and supporting us. So I was going to look after you here. And her trust buying and having someone else build it for her increases it too, enhances her too. That trust level is tied in. So she's going to have a really powerful unit to begin with. Blueprints are out there for everyone to build, so if you don't feel like you're building, you can also purchase them if you like, okay? Eventually you have to build at least one by yourself. You do have to experience it. But if you can't build it and don't want to build, then you can also buy them. And share your experience.
Yeah, I'm making my cones here, and I just realized I forgot to dip my foil in ash water before I put the glue in there. Should I just redo those? Should I just make some new ones?
No, that's okay. You can use that one. You can use that one. You're okay. Don't worry.
Okay, thanks.
Plasma will take care of that, don't worry. But do dip them, okay? Your new cones and stuff, do dip them. But you're okay, Paul. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, you're good. Don't worry. Just don't put the wire inside it.
Yeah, I'm redoing those wires going on that. Well, the ones I've done, I'd have to take the whole thing apart, but the new ones, I'll definitely put them on the
Can't you
outside.
just pull it out? You said,
Um,
can't you just pull it out, or did you just tie it all in?
Now the way I've got everything done, I can't pull them out the way I did it. No.
Oh, you wrapped it inside then.
Yeah, it's wrapped on the inside. I used a plumb bob to make my cone with the wire, and then I wrapped the foil on the outside of it. Is what I did.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah, just do them new. You'll be fine.
I don't like it.
Cool, look at this. Is anybody else building a Q24 today? With Peppi Le Pew? Okay, we glued our number 9 here. So our 9, because this is our 8, our out of 8 is going to go the in. Our out of 8 is going to go with the in of number 9. And the out of number 9 is going to go with the out of number 10. Okay, not the in, the out. The out of number 9 is going to go connect to the out of number 10. Still a series, but it's a reverse now. Reverse series.
Okay.
So mark that number 9. Just remember that 9. That's one you want to mark. And number 9 is also your wiring. So your in and your out is your 2 wires that are coming out to connect to the live. Okay. So just remember that one. That could be this is the confusing part. So here's my in and out, and I'm reversing my in and my out. Okay. And I'm going to position where I need it to be positioned. And that's perfect. Now we can glue that in. Double check just in case you start gluing. Always double check, it doesn't hurt. Like I said, it'll be repetitive. That way you'll be able to teach others too. You'll be able to put these together without the blueprint. Just make sure the glue scissors so you don't burn your hands. They say the glue is hot, so. As you can see, I'm not covering all of it. You can cover them all if you want. Make sure they're oiled too before you cover them all. I like them exposed so I can give it some oil if I want to here and there.
Okay.
Oh, close out life is. Hi, Jess. Oh, this is drawing. Gotta put some on this side too. Thing I find with this gun is so hot that it's like water, but it takes a little bit longer to dry. As you can see, though, they're cones. See, they're nice perfectly. They're not moving. Everything is one. Nothing moves. This is really sturdy. You can shake this, you can move it around, bump it. It'll just stay perfectly intact. It can be even apart from the cube. It'll still be one. Okay, so now that we put our 10, so now we're going to put our other one now on. We're going to go continue, do our round. So now we're going to put our 11. So now we have our in of number 10, which is going to go on the out of number 11. Remember, this is the reverse. Okay? After number 9, hook number 10, it's going to be a reverse series. Repeat that over and over. Your number 9 will also be your 2 connections for the hot live wire. Make sure it's positioned right. There. Pick your angle.
Yeah. Yeah, nang excellent.
And we're also going to do a connection here with 10 and 11 with another code. See how the connections are close to each other?
You want to make sure that all the capacitors don't touch each other, right?
Yes. I put a little gap with the glue with it, or I do a layer glue all around it, and they're okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I put a little gap between each other. They are nano coated, so because I did dip them in water Nash, so but do put a space in between them all. Glue. Give it glue. It loves glue. And plus, it becomes all one as well. It just loves glue. We're crafting like the children. See how fun it is? You can also use a blow dryer with cold air. You just blow it. If you want to speed up the process, it's okay to go slow. That way everybody can see how this is done. And now we're going to go with our 12.